Imagine waking up lighter, with a calm belly and steady energy. Not from a harsh cleanse, but because your colon finally moves the way it was designed to. If you've felt heavy, bloated, or off, today could change your mornings. Most of us think colon cleansing means extreme juices or flushing the gut. But here's what most people don't know. The large intestine is a living organ that already detoxes itself using waves of movement, protective mucus, and trillions of microbes. What fails isn't your body. It's the modern pattern that slows transit. Low fiber, dehydration, long sitting, stress, and poor sleep. The solution isn't punishment, it's physiology. Viscous soluble fibers like psyllium and oat beta-glucans pull water to soften stool and feed beneficial bacteria. Kiwi and prunes act as gentle food-based laxatives. Resistant starch from cooled then reheated potatoes or rice fuels, butyrate, the favorite energy source for colon cells. And the timing of breakfast plus a simple toilet posture can reactivate a morning reflex that many of us have forgotten. Picture your colon not as a pipe that needs scrubbing, but as a rhythm to be restored. Your goals are simple and scientific. Hydrate the stool, train the reflex, nourish the microbiome, and protect the pelvic floor. Start with hydration the smart way. Fiber works like a sponge, but not all fiber acts the same. Viscous soluble fibers, psyllium husk and beta-glucans from oats, form a gel that both bulks and softens stool. That combination matters because bulky and dry still hurts. Soft and formed is what signals an easy, complete movement. The practical dose is small. 1 teaspoon of psyllium, about 3 to 4 grams, stirred into 250 to 300 milliliters of water in the morning, then again in the late afternoon if needed, always separated from medications by at least 2 hours. If you prefer food first, a bowl of oatmeal with berries plus a spoon of ground flax or chia brings fiber, omega-3s, and polyphenols in one calm package. Gentle helpers live in the fruit bowl. Prunes combine sorbitol and fiber, and small trials show that 4-6 prunes a day often increase frequency and ease. Green kiwi, 1 to 2 daily, can help people who feel almost there, but not quite, likely thanks to fiber and the enzyme actinidin. If you don't like sweets in the morning, rotate kiwi at breakfast and prunes with a midday yogurt. Fiber only works with fluid on board, so aim to sip water through the morning. Think of it as priming the colon's gel-forming chemistry. Now for the most ignored superpower, timing. About 30 to 60 minutes after breakfast, the body naturally triggers the gastro-colic reflex, a wave saying green light to the large intestine. Many of us miss it by skipping breakfast or sprinting out the door. Rebuild this reflex with a simple ritual. On waking, take a small glass of warm water or coffee tea if you tolerate it. Eat a real breakfast. Protein and healthy fat steadies the nervous system and amplifies the reflex, so eggs or Greek yogurt with nuts beats fruit alone. Then sit on the toilet for 5 to 10 unhurried minutes. You're not trying to force anything, you're teaching your brain gut to hear the signal again. Finish with a 5 to 10-minute walk. Each step jostles the colon just enough to keep the wave moving. Posture is a quiet game changer. The modern toilet keeps the puborectalis muscle slightly tightened, kinking the pathway. Elevate your feet on a simple footstool about 6 to 8 inches, 15 to 20 centimeters high, so your knees rise. This squat-like position relaxes the sling muscle, straightens the rectal angle, and reduces the need to strain, key for preventing hemorrhoids and protecting the pelvic floor. Pair posture with breathing. Expand the belly as you exhale, avoid long breath holding, and let the pelvic floor relax. If you often feel the urge and still can't pass stool without straining or manual assistance, that's a sign to ask about pelvic floor dyssynergia. Biofeedback training is rarely discussed on social media, but can be life-changing. Smart smoothies and juices can help, if you keep the pulp. Straining throws the fiber away. 2 simple blends fit most people and play nicely with physiology. A green transit blend. A handful of spinach, half a cucumber with peel, a small piece of fresh ginger, half an apple with peel, enough water to blend. Spinach and cucumber add water and prebiotic fibers. Ginger supports gastric comfort. A beet-carrot circulation blend. Half a medium beet with peel, 1 small carrot with peel, the juice of half a lemon, a sliver of ginger, water to blend. Beet nitrates support nitric oxide production, useful before a walk. If you have low blood pressure, kidney disease, or a history of calcium oxalate kidney stones, start with small servings and personalize with your clinician. Pairing higher oxalate foods with dietary calcium at meals reduces absorption. Feeding the microbiome isn't a single product, but a pattern. Rotate prebiotic foods, onions, leeks, garlic, asparagus, slightly green bananas, oats, legumes, so different microbial teams get their turn. Add resistant starch by cooking potatoes or rice, cooling them, then reheating. The cooling step changes the starch structure so bacteria can turn it into butyrate, a signal that soothes inflammation and strengthens the colon lining. A multi-strain probiotic, lactobacillus plus bifidobacterium, around 1 billion CFU or more daily for 4 to 8 weeks, can be a short-term tool during a reset, then reassess. The goal is food diversity, not lifetime pills. Lifestyle turns physiology into momentum. Walking 10 to 20 minutes after meals is a mechanical massage for the gut. Brief hip-opening stretches or a few supported squats coax the lower abdomen without effort. Before your usual bathroom time, try a 5-minute ILU abdominal massage. Trace an I down your left side, then an L across the upper right to left and down, and finally a U from the lower right up across and down the left. Keep pressure light and clockwise, matching the direction of the colon. A word on safety turns a good plan into a great one. Extreme detox tactics, coffee enemas, high-salt flushes, peroxide rinses, harsh stimulant laxatives for weeks can cause electrolyte problems, mucosal injury, even perforation. Thick fiber gels aren't right for everyone. If you have esophageal or intestinal strictures or trouble swallowing, skip them and rely on cooked oats, kiwi, prunes, and adequate fluids. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, remember that some herbs, parsley, are high in vitamin K. Coordinate with your care team. In chronic kidney disease, monitor potassium in large green smoothies and be mindful of high oxalate greens. Consider lower oxalate alternatives and add calcium with meals. During pregnancy, avoid papaya seeds and keep ginger to culinary amounts. And if you see red flag symptoms, blood in stool, black tarry stools, unexplained weight loss, persistent pain or fever, or a new bowel habit change after age 50, seek medical evaluation promptly. A simple day can anchor the reset. Breakfast: oatmeal with chia or ground flax and 1 to 2 kiwi or 4 to 6 prunes. A glass of water, coffee or tea if comfortable. 30 to 60 minutes later, sit with a footstool, breathe, and allow 5 to 10 quiet minutes. Take a short walk. Late morning or mid-afternoon, a 200-250 ml green blend with pulp. Lunch: lentil soup and a leafy salad dressed with extra virgin olive oil. Dinner: baked salmon or tofu, steamed broccoli, and cooled then reheated potatoes or rice. Before bed, 5 minutes of ILU massage. Hydration: around 30 molar kgr day. Personalize with your clinician if you have heart or kidney conditions. Sleep: 7 to 8 hours. Your colon listens to circadian rhythm. If these calm, practical steps are helping, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to Mind and Body Science. It tells the platform you value evidence over hype and helps us bring you more guides that respect your time and intelligence. Which of these will you try first this week? Kiwi at breakfast, a footstool by the toilet, the ILU massage, or a small psyllium dose with extra water? If you've tried one already, what changed first? Less straining, less bloating, or a more predictable morning? Share below. Your experience may be the nudge someone else needs. Wait, it gets stranger. The miracle many people attribute to a cleanse often comes from catching the body's own timing. When you eat breakfast and sit within an hour, that gastro-colic wave does the heavy lifting. Miss the window, and the opportunity shrinks. If this surprised you, tap the related video above. We've posted a printable checklist and an advanced troubleshooting guide for tricky weeks. If you appreciate guidance that is kind, science-anchored, and doable, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. We publish short, compassionate explainers that help you build small, sustainable habits. No extreme detoxes, no fear tactics, just tools that let your body do what it was designed to do. Health isn't a purge, it's a rhythm you can practice. Your body isn't broken, it's asking for balance and routine. Give your colon fiber, water, timing, movement, and calm, and it will do what it was built to do. Mind and body science, where knowledge helps you change your health.